Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be loading up some bales. We have to get some bales back to the out farm where we're feeding some of our suckler cows. They are all here in the fields where we bale them, so but once every week and a half we have to get a load of bales and just take them back to where the cows are. Can be a bit of a pain, but just something that we have to make some time for. So that's what we're going to do today. Get them, we're loading up the bales initially, offloading them then, and we'll then be feeding the cows as well. So not too bad. Ground condition seems to be fairly good, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to send the drone up and we'll get a wee bit of footage of that. As always, don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the sub button, to leave a like on the video, and do comment down below if you have any questions. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Alright, so we're just putting the bales in. We're just about halfway through putting in the bales. We have 10 bales in total to put in. And the 10 bales will do these suckler cows about 5 days. So it just means you're coming down roughly once a week. Or a little more than that, just a little bit more than that to put in bales. So it's not too bad. The other days you're just coming in and coming down and graping in whatever bit of silage has to go in. Now, I don't think I did a video here last year, I think it was the year before, but it is quite a tight squeeze for the telehandler getting into this passage. It's an old style passageway, and yeah, it's tight. It's about 8 foot, and with the teleporter, all you have is about 2 inches on each side, so not very much at all. But I'm quite used to coming in and out at this stage. Yeah, I suppose it's like anything, the more you do it, the more used you are to getting in and out of places, especially when they're tight like this. Alright, so finished just in time for the rain. You can see some dark clouds have come in and darkened stuff down a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. We're in, we're dry, so that's a plus. You might notice on my voice a little bit hoarse. I have a bit of a cold for the last, I have it about a week and a half, and I was nearly rid of it last week. It was last Thursday. I got a couple of wettings during the day, got wet, and I got a bloody relapse of it, but that's a whole other story. Bales, as I say, we've 10 in place, which is great. Now, silage overall, bales is very good, in the bales is very good, but there's 2 different types of grass here, and the second cut, which is this bale here, there's actually only 3 of them out here. I had to move the third cut to get into where the second cut was. It's a lot stemmier, you can see it there. There's an awful lot more stem to it than the third cut. Now, I was going to say that the cows aren't going crazy for it, but this girl here seems to be quite eager to eat some of it. But there's 2 other bales further up, and there's no cows at all eating out of those 2 bales. So they're all mad for the third cut silage. The reason they're mad for it, it's a lovely young leafy grass. You can see it. It's actually, there's still a little bit of green in it. It's cut about 5-6 weeks, but it's well fermented, it's nicely made, there's a lovely smell of it, and yeah, they're going mad for it. They're going mad for that. So that's the grass of choice. Yeah, as I say, we had to move some of the third cut to get into where the second cut is. Next time when we take some bales back, what we'll do is we'll take all second cut, and they'll not have the choice then to eat whichever grasses that they like. So yeah, the third cut too, if you look at the bales, there's about 6 inches in the difference height wise. The third cut, this leafier grass, there's a bit more moisture in it, and they have sank down a little bit and kind of went out of shape a little bit more, but it's not the end of the world. The fact that it's nice stuff, that you know, it'll be fine. The bales that don't keep their shape doesn't bother me too much once they don't like fall away to nothing. So yeah, but cows is doing well. We're in good condition going in, so wasn't that awfully worried about them. All we want is something grass wise that will, or silage wise, that will just maintain them, and yeah, that's all we want at this point. They will be here until probably about the middle to end of January, so we'll take them home then roughly about a month before they start to calve, and yeah, that's kind of the way we work it every year. But yeah, that is basically it. Nothing else really to report here, all else. So that is really it. I mentioned it's starting to rain here a little bit. They are forecasting some storm weather starting from later on tonight and running into tomorrow. So I think it's coming in from the west, so it's going to hit the west coast first and then move right across here to where we are on the east. Now we want to see, they're talking about a lot of rain, talking about some snow even, as well as heavy winds. So we'll just have to see what we get. Hopefully it's not too bad, so we'll have to make sure that everything's battened down later on, that nothing's going to blow away. Yeah, look, it's the time of year for it. We don't want to see it, but it is the time of year for it. And we definitely don't want to see any snow. But yeah, let's see what happens. Yes, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, leave a like in the video, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything, and I'll try to get back to you on that. That's it for now. See you over the weekend.